Alright guys, here we are with some Dying Light. So yeah, I played a little bit of it right when it came out, just to see what I was going to try to do with it. So I'll make a little guide on kind of how to play through the game. It's not really a game where you really need a guide, because it is about exploration, about having fun and just kind of going out there and doing your thing. But there are some little things I can share, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that. So it's going to be kind of like a gameplay guide kind of thing, I guess you can call it. But we're definitely going to go out there and have some fun, so let's do that. So let's play campaign, and then you see I have this one. I'm going to delete this one if I can. I don't know if I can I advance that? Yeah, there we go. Alright, we're going to hit new game up here. This is my game that I'm kind of ahead, so I can like keep up with the guides and stuff. So I'm going to go right here, this new game. So the way I kind of do some of these videos is I'll kind of play ahead, so I kind of know what's going on, and then I'll come back and then redo it, so then I can record that when I redo it, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. Otherwise it'd just be a let's play if I just recorded the first time through, because it'd just be me blundering around, dying every other second and stuff. It's not. This game is very weird. The storyline is actually pretty interesting, because you kind of try to figure out like who your own guy is and what he's gonna do, and you know, it's got a very simple storyline though, so it's not something very new that's been out there. You're a secret agent, you're dropping in this place, you know, are you gonna help or hurt these guys that are down here? That's basically it. It's just different because this is the first time it's pretty much, I think, done really in a zombie setting instead of like Far Cry 4 setting, right? And then you're gonna see like 9 different games in this one game.
Preventing him from publicizing the file. Your GRE issued radio can overcome that jamming. It is your lifeline. Do not lose it.
So you're gonna see like, I guess, Far Cry 4. You know, that's a big component in this game, with the camps and stuff like that. Then you're gonna see a little bit of Dead Rising with your crafting system, and then you're gonna see a little what's it called? Oh wow, I can't remember the name of that game. I'm like horrible at remembering names of stuff. Like, I'm like seriously bad at it. Okay, so you're supposed to be the secret badass agent guy they're dropping in here to be super sick and awesome, and he parachutes right into a building, and then he decides to take it off and just crash into the ground. However, these guys are badass looking. I think these guys look fucking cool as hell.
Then take him to rides.
Just sit there.
All of you!
Stop!
Back up! I think let's this guy on the right get around him. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot. I'm trying to get, I don't know, I have like a little cold, I guess, I'm not sure. Try my best. Try my best not to do it too often. Oh look! Oh no! So in any other zombie game, that's like the end of your life. But in this wonderful world, kind of like Dead Rising, there's actually a drug that can save you, but it doesn't cure you. It just kind of postpones the change. And in this game, it's called Antizen. In Dead Rising, it's called Zombrix. Which in Dead Rising, it's funny. It's called Zombrix. Bye, Amir. Saw that coming. That zombie right there's kind of sexy. Sexy zombie right there. Did I just say that? So here's your heroine of the game, not the drug, the female version of heroes.
This is Jade. Get sick bay ready. Got a guy with a bad head wound and a bite on one arm.
Jade's a good name. I like Jade as a name for a lady. I don't know why. I think it's pretty cool.
But I'm bringing in someone who might still
However,
survive.
your guy's name is Crane, and that is a weird name.
We'll see.
It's his last name. I forget his first name. They don't say it too often, actually. He says it a couple times here in the beginning. Well, this whole game starts out with like an hour tutorial. And I was debating when I made this, was I gonna like show the tutorial? And I was like, I might as well. However, from here on out, I'm probably gonna skip most of the cutscenes. If you guys want me to put the cutscenes in, I can. It's just that with the cutscenes, this video is gonna be like, it's gonna be like an hour and a half, and I'm only gonna be playing like 30 minutes of that hour and a half because they do a lot of cutscenes right at the beginning. Then it kind of opens up, and after that, it's not a big deal. So this is kind of you waking up after all that.
You're scared. I'm not scared. Then pinch him.
So like I was saying, Dead Island was the game I was trying to think of so long ago. No, yeah, it has a little bit of Dead Island where the combat system's a little like Dead Island. It has a Deus Ex part to it, which is really weird to say that. I don't know, a lot of people will agree with that, but to me there's a part that always reminds me of Deus Ex, and I don't know if it's because of the music or whatnot, but it reminds me of Deus Ex. The leveling system could kind of be like Deus Ex. Not really, I guess. It's not really like that. It's more like a traditional kind of RPG where you have a skill and then it branches off there and you get to choose which way. So at the beginning of this game, not much around, you know. I mean, there's stuff to look at, but there's not much to gather. You can look at this cool view out the window. I think it looks pretty sick. I saw that when I first saw that, I thought it was awesome. Cool movies. I'd watch this movie right here. Alien Zombies from Mars. Come on, sounds awesome. It might be corny as hell, but it sounds awesome. And there's really, I don't remember, right? There's really nothing. Alright, so that flash you just saw me do, that's like your if you played what was the game I'm thinking of? I told you I'm horrible at this, and these games just came out. Dragon Age 3. You know, when you're like run around, like you're in Dragon Age, you're like constantly running around and doing this as you're playing. It's basically shows you what you can interact with or what you can pick up, and it kind of helps you if you can't look at your mini map real fast because you're running or something like that. It kind of helps you point you in the right way. So that's a little tutorial on that.
You sleep for 3 days like a dead man, then scare children.
I think the characters in this game are pretty cool. They're very when I say realistic, not by the way they look, but realistic and by the way they act, and voice acting is alright, pretty good. So it gives it a realism, especially your character. Even that whole part in the beginning is kind of goofy. He's actually pretty cool. He has pretty cool dialogue, and I like really listening to what he has to say, especially when he's talking to himself. You talk to this girl, all she says is, "Why are you named 31?" And it's basically because you're the 31st person in here.
Until die because of this guy? Quiet.
This guy's an asshole, dude. I'm right here.
Quiet.
I'm right here.
He's gonna get a
I'm right here. So Anazine is very limited in this area, and you learn later that it comes from airdrops, and people don't like you right now because you are gonna take Amir's Anazine more than likely. That looks like Jade. That is Jade. Jade the Scorpion Aldemir. Meet the 3-time kickboxing world champion. Oh, I've never noticed that. That's fucking Jade. Holy shit. She's a kickboxer. Okay, that explains a lot. Hey, there's a little code thing on there. And what if you could actually use that code? There's like real games that have like real pictures of people in a obviously fake game. That is creepy as shit. What the is that bottom picture? Oh my god. So you don't ever look at these things because yeah, they trip you out. No, like when they have real pictures, I don't know, I don't like that. Maybe other people do. I don't mind if it's realistic like this. I just don't like it when there's real people in it. Now this is creepy down at the bottom. Anyways, that's enough of that. So we're gonna go in here again. There's nothing really to do in this room, and it just points you in the right way. It tells you where your objectives are. Remember, kids, don't go out after dark. Be responsible, even family members. This is goofy. I love little cartoon things like this on TVs. GTA Grand Theft Auto has like the best. Like I remember sitting there getting fake high on a couch in a fake game, getting fake high, watching the cartoons that are hilarious. See something, say something. There's one on here that's kind of goofy. That's sad. That elephant guy's getting munched on. So those are their little PSA announcements, I guess, or PBS announcements. I forget what they're called. Public service announcement. This is PSA. I was right.
Hey, I'm looking for the... Are you the boss?
What, am I too young? You got the problem with my age?
No,
So basically you meet that guy. He gives you your radio back, and he isn't the boss actually. He is just one of the young kids. So he tells you that. The boss guy's name...
Little shit.
What's his name? Belkin? I want to say it's Belkin. Oh, we'll see in a minute. Or Drekken. Something like that. It's something like that. Why did it oh. I was like, it told me to go down, now it's letting me go up. So on your mini-map, see that circle? When it points up, it means that you need to go up a level. Points down, down a level. Simple stuff. Nothing unusual from most games. Mini-map's actually really well done. Even though I wish it was a little bigger circle. And I don't think you can zoom in any more than that. It's
Where do you think you'll go?
It's good enough.
13th floor. I'm getting some stuff for Raheem.
13? Shit. There's gonna be some dirty work. But we all got to pull our weight around here.
And you also learn that this is kind of the home base for right now, and it's a big tower. It's a big yeah, I guess a tower. It's a big hotel is what it looks like it was, or an apartment building. And certain floors are still messed up with zombies, certain ones aren't. So this is pretty cool looking.
How many people died here?
Got the flies flying around. I thought there was gonna be a baby in this chair when I first. I was like, no, they're not. They're not gonna do that. I was like, oh, okay, good. I was like, that'd be freaking nuts if they put a zombie baby there. All right, so now you get a little scene right here where he talks to
Where were you? We've been waiting for
his
your
people
report.
back.
It's been
You
over
can't skip this
70
scene.
hours.
I lost my radio for a while. Don't worry, cover's intact. No contact with the tower's
So,
leader yet.
so the whole time you're playing, you gotta remember
Looking
he's
for
undercover and
identity.
he's playing
Taking
dumb
steps
most
to
of the
blend
time.
in.
He understands a lot of what's going on, but he's playing like an idiot. One, he's playing like an idiot because
There's one more thing.
he needs to, because he doesn't want these people to figure out kind of who
Show no
he is.
symptoms, but the people
But also he does it so
infected.
we kind of get an understanding of what's going on,
Some antizin ASAP.
instead of just like, you look, I know, and then we don't really understand. So it does a good job helping explain everything. All right. Picked up us a pipe. So there's a guy that's hurt over there, but there's some. We'll help him first. There's items around here. Look at that. I just ran by one, but we'll grab them. Let's help this guy out and get into our first little combat action. Oh man, we took each other out, but I won. So usually, not on this zombie, but most zombies, if you kill them, you can search them. So this one you can't.
Jesus,
But after
you
that
all right,
one,
man?
you can.
I cut my arm getting away from him. Oh God, you had to kill him, didn't you?
Yes, it is. And you can skip this one.
That was
Easy.
Skip all that. Basically,
Raheem, this is Crane. I'm down here
all
on
he says
13.
is that was his brother.
Listen, this guy of yours got fucked up pretty bad getting away from a zombie.
So that sucks.
Shit. 31? You went after Mark? Is it safe down there?
Yeah, it's
Safe
safe
now.
enough now.
Okay, don't move. I'm sending Lena downstairs.
Hey, hold
Alright.
still. Lena will be here any minute.
Gauze. You've got to find
So this
some
was like
gauze. Oh,
your first
I-
tutorial on one,
Combine them.
how to attack,
That will stop the
and then it's going to
bleeding.
tell you how to pick up items, and then it's going to tell you how to combine
Try to
items.
stay calm, okay?
So this is
I'll be
kind of
right
like
back.
your whole tutorial to that scenario. Nothing fancy, nothing much different than other games. But the cool part is there's a lot of other items instead of just alcohol and gauze that you can get. So definitely check around and grab everything. I think I found everything in this area, so we'll see. And this is a cool another scene. There's a big hole in the wall with caution tape. You can't enter this that I know of. So we're gonna go around this way, and then your map is marked with all the spots that have something in it that you need to be looking for, but it doesn't necessarily gonna be what you need. But use it because you're gonna get a bunch of little items that you can use later on for different things. And this is where the alcohol's at. It's in this fridge because that's where we store it. All right, and then again, this door I believe is locked. There'll be a lot of doors like that in this game. Most of them you can still get in, you just got to figure out your way around it. Here you're gonna have nails right here. It's kind of hard to see in the dark, but they are there. And when we come back through that hallway to the right, there's another item there. Pick this up. Again, if you don't use your like right here, if you use it, you'll see a purple one, right? Purple means that it's a little rarer, or it's a lot rarer, I guess.
Okay, I think that's everything I'm
It's a
gonna
rare
find.
item,
Let's give
so
this a
definitely go
shot.
pick that up because I think it's electronics is what this one is. So yeah, purple in this game on items is rare, not easily as found as other items, but that also goes with weapons. So weapons have a class system too, just like any kind of like, I always say MMO. MMO is kind of really the first one that reminds me of that kind of system where different weapons have different colors. So gray is like very, very generic, basic weapon. But then you got like I believe blue, and then I've seen blue, and then I've seen orange, I think. So, you know, I think orange is more like legendary. Blue, you know, is your a little bit better than basic gray. There may be a green in there. I don't know if it's the exact same like Warcraft system where it's like green, blue, purple, and then orange. But they do have that kind of system to help you identify rather fast if it's a good weapon or not. And like I said, a lot of this game, if you ever play Dead Island, it will remind you of Dead Island. So now that we got those alcohol and gauze, we can make a med kit. It's the first thing you learn. You push your I'm playing this on Xbox, or not Xbox, I'm playing this on PS4. So I don't know why I said Xbox. I'm playing this on PS4, and you basically push your touchpad, and then you can just push X and he crafts it. Nothing special. Just as long as you got the material, you can craft it, which is very nice, actually. I like that. It's a very simple crafting system. Nothing like super intense or hard.
Who's hurt?
He's bleeding pretty bad.
Let me
This
see
guy.
him.
Okay, as we go through the game, when you talk to her or listen to her, she reminds me of like a shaman more than she does a medic. And I don't know if they did that on purpose or not. Like, she's supposed to be like a modern shaman or whatnot. But also look at her right shoulder. It'll be on our left when we're staring at her. Because she has a funny like flashlight that's just taped to her shoulder. And I'm just like, yeah, you know, you make do with what you can.
I just want to help out and repay you guys for what you did for me.
Well, good. Come find me, and we'll talk about how you can do
So we're gonna go. Oh, did I grab this item right here? Did I skip it? I talked about it and then I totally skipped it. It's just duct tape, but there we go. All right. Now we gotta go back up. And hopefully do another tutorial. I think the tutorial after that one is the okay, here's how to move around really fast tutorial. So we're gonna get through that. Hopefully super easy. I want to see how fast I can do it, actually. See if I've gotten any better.
Alright, taken care of. Piece of cake. What else you got for me?
Later on, you find out that guy on the left
Well,
is your like
we think.
electronics
Rahim,
engineer
you're
kind of guy
just
for
smart
this.
enough to be dangerous, you know that?
Hey, you're a
Omar told me
kickboxer. I
about
saw your
plans for
poster.
the nest. Explosive charges? Really?
What? Explosives?
Oh,
I never
please.
said that.
You can't tell a convincing lie to save your life.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, so you find out here,
You think you can't die?
and we're sick. Then we find out here that they're brother and sister. I like watching the scenes, actually. They're very well done to me, anyways. Yeah, so he's Rahim, Jade's his sister. They're brother and sister. Mom passed away. Very Far Cry 4-ish to me. So and then they kind of fight a little bit
So, is that enough?
because he wants to blow
Do we get
something
to
up,
talk
and
to
she's like,
Brecken
"Don't do
now?
that."
First,
Fucking nuts.
go change your clothes. I left some new ones for you in your room.
Thanks,
You're in
bro.
194.
Something wrong with what I'm wearing?
Those
I need
goggles are.
something that fits the
I don't know if
job
those are
Brecken
like
wants
night
you to
vision
do.
goggles or they're just regular
Call me
like
when you
shop
change.
goggles. They look cool though. I don't. I think they're badass. Oh, and every we didn't see the other guy, did we? Oh, there's a scene down here at the very beginning. If you try to go through, he says, "No, you got to go upstairs" or something like that. That guy has the sickest shirt, and a lot of these guys, watch when you talk to them and stuff, how cool their shirts are. I don't know why. They just got these awesome shirts. I'm like, man, I want that shirt. That shirt looks fucking cool. So here's your backpack. This is your chest. Basically, these will be all over your safe houses once you leave. And it's basically where you can store stuff and where you can change clothes. So, like, if I wanted to, I could store all this stuff, but I'm not. Not going to. So we're gonna change into fresh clothes. After this, that's the only clothing you have right now.
Okay,
But
Rahim, I'm
as you
ready.
beat things
We're
and
out from
stuff, you
Brecken.
unlock other ones.
Not so
Because
fast,
I
31.
think in this one we'll
If
get the
you're going to
athletic
earn your
gear.
keep, we have to find out if you've got the skills.
So now we gotta
Get your ass
do
up to the gym.
moving tutorial.
What are you talking about?
It's on the top floor. Just
You
a
know,
couple
a gym
plates
where
up.
you work out. So here we go. Upstairs, and we're gonna learn how to run around and do mirror edge Assassin's Creed shit. So a lot of people say this is like Mirror's Edge. I'm like, it's more like Assassin's Creed in first person, which is. Then I thought about it and I was like, that's just fucking Mirror's Edge. So yeah, it's really that. You'll get a lot of Assassin's
Rahim, I don't
Creediness out
see
of
you.
this.
Where are you?
Those.
I thought right here he was gonna jump up and grab that. I was like, no way. It's just the way it looks. I don't know why he runs for some reason.
Well, what are are you waiting for? Get over
So
here.
this game, it tells you parkour basics. Yeah. Your R1 button is your like jump button. It's kind of weird, but it's your button that lets you grab ledges, lets you do long jumps, all that stuff. That stadium looks sick. The way it works though is whatever I'm looking at is what I'm gonna grab to. So if I if I don't look at that ledge and I come here, I'm not gonna grab it, right? You have to like look at it and then he'll grab it. So it's a little weird running around, and it's kind of like a little mini game where you got to run around and you got to look at what you want to grab as you're running. So it's a little intense sometimes, especially when you're running away. You run to a wall and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna grab the ledge, but you forgot to look at it. So your guy doesn't grab it. This is pretty cool right here though. This is very Assassin's Creed right here to me. Just imagine that in like a third-person view. So then you get to look down there. Is that Sagat? That looks like Sagat. Alright, and then we're gonna head, and then when you get closer it doesn't, but from far away it looks like Sagat. Okay.
Welcome to our gym.
So he's gonna teach you
first,
the haystack mechanic, or what they call in this game is a garbage
garbage
mechanic.
Just do what I say, alright? Now, jump down to the very bottom.
It's all like from far. So this is where video games happen. This game. Yeah, you would probably be hurt pretty bad. I don't know if you'd survive. You don't know what's in that garbage. It could be anything. It could be bricks. You have no idea what you land on. But, you know, they gotta have some way for you to get down really quickly. They could have just Far Cry 4'd it and be like, just use your jump shoot from any height. You'll be alright.
I was just fucking with you.
Son of a bitch!
What?
It's alright. Let's go. So, you know, take a look around. It's kind of pretty up here. I mean, really pretty, actually. And then all you do is just jump off. Yeah.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
And you're like, oh my god, garbage is like
Isn't it?
a free pad to land
Don't
on.
blow your load just yet.
Tell me not to blow my load. I'll blow my load whenever I want to.
You got to take advantage of the terrain.
Punk.
Most eaters suck at climbing, so the hard. I've got some typical.
Oh yeah, skip all the dialogue. Like I said, the reason I skip is because like literally we'll be here for like an hour, and then I'll literally be paying for like 30 minutes because he talks a lot. Okay, so this is the tutorial. Like run around and see how cool you are. Now later on you do get a slide, so don't think like you don't get a slide. You do. You just gotta unlock it. It's one of the abilities, which I will be getting because I'm gonna go with what I call the ninja build. I played enough to where I'm like I can make like a ninja guy, so I'm gonna see if that's valid. This part right here is confusing. You just gotta go this way and then jump. You can miss that and fall to the ground, and then you gotta like restart. Call me a noob. You bastard. Then you mess up like that if you're not paying attention. And then you gotta climb up again. I think right there you can, instead of like climbing up the ladder, you can do like a, oh my goodness, you can like jump and then jump again. So you can keep like jumping up the ladder instead of climbing it. Okay, let me see if I can do this. There we go. Like right there, you notice it looked like he wasn't gonna get that, but it's crazy. Like there's some jumps where it's like, oh my god, he's gonna miss that, and then like he reaches his arm out against an extra inch, and he grabs stuff. Right, this is now like a, you know, just scaling stuff. So this is a little weird. If you read the thing at the bottom, it says look at another ledge with R, your right joystick, and then hold L up, and then R1, and it's exactly that. It's hold L up, like whatever you're looking at, hold up. Don't look like if I'm looking to the right, don't hold right, hold up, and then jump, and then you'll grab it. You'll make it. If it looks makeable, it's more than likely going to be. And then there's some jumps that you might be a little risky about. Take it, because more than likely he's gonna make it. Look, see garbage. Alright. Apparently this is a real test. It's not really that hard. I wonder if there's a quicker way up to this platform though. I never actually tried. I always just went this way. It says make use of everything. I'm trying to look on this thing. It doesn't look like it. This is the way I go. Then be careful on the beam. And then this jump you need to like sprint. Like look how long this is. I don't know if that's humanly possible, but it is in this game. And like you think you're like there's no way. Oh, there's a way. He misses like that. Oh, he does grab that ledge. I thought he grabbed the wooden one. Apparently not. And then you're pretty much done. Then he kind of is like, oh my god, I'm gushing over you, man. You're so amazing.
Hardly. Closest I
See,
ever
he's
came to
lying right
this was
here
running
because
track in high school.
he's obviously a little better than just running track in high school.
Never seen anything like it.
Alright, so shit's about to go down right here. Bear with me. This is the game's version of a seizure.
What's happening to me?
This would be the worst place in the world to have a seizure. Like, on top of a crane. You'd be...
Just happened to me.
Any normal human being
Having your first seizure.
would have just fell off. But me, I'm able to balance and still make it across. Alright, so you want to go towards that orange dot. Just stay on the roof. Don't, like, go down the side. Because it's way easier if you just stay on there. You can't... There we go. If you're walking across that crane, when you get down, let go forward and then push it again so you can sprint. Otherwise, you're, like, stuck in an animation of walking. Right here, man. Right here.
Raheem, what the fuck was that? Does this mean I'm turning?
Most likely no. At least not yet. Seizures remind you that you're infected. You better go see Dr.Zere though.
Yeah, he's telling you this is kind of like a symptom of before becoming a zombie.
Quartermaster. He'll gear you up so you can go outside without getting your head bitten.
Alright, now we're almost at the point where we're going to be able to get outside. But we're still actually in a tutorial because now it has to explain a bunch of stuff outside to you. Like I said, this has a pretty long tutorial kind of thing going with it. Ah, it did that to me again. There we go. Alright. But luckily we're now able to go outside. In fact, all the way up to the mission where they teach you about nighttime, it never actually fully turns into night. I don't think. Especially the mission when you take it that has an... I'll tell you what mission when I'm on it. You can literally do all the side quests. And it'll never turn dark because it's trying to save that moment for that mission. So it'll never turn dark until you beat that mission. Then after that, it will do it on a time basis, if I remember right. So you got to watch out. The coolest thing, so a lot of people are like, well, why play it ever in the dark? Because there's no reason to, but there is. Everything is, all your experience is doubled at night. At least your agility and your power, I believe, is doubled at night. So that gives you an incentive that, okay, you get double XP at night. So you maybe want to run around, if you want to level up your guy quicker, you want to run around at night. So it gives you a cool incentive to actually go out and explore and do things at night, even though it is infinitely so far what I've played is really tough. It's a lot tougher than daytime. Daytime is like super easy. You just run around everywhere. There's nothing that really stops you. The regular zombies are stupid. I don't know if later on there'll be other zombies there. I mean, there have been some other zombies, but even them, they're just easy if you just run by them.
By the way,
that's the biggest thing in this game. It's just run. But you can't run the whole time because two things. It's a weird balance. You got to choose between running and fighting because both of them are a tree that you can upgrade. If you run, you get your agility and stuff up, but if you fight, you build your power up. And you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. I'll do it right here after this, actually. I'll show you the trees.
You bring me some supplies from the airdrops.
He's basically saying, like, if you find airdrops, grab the stuff and bring it to him, and then people will like you. He has a cool turtle shirt.
Bear that in mind. Listen, is there anything else? I'm in a bit of a rush.
Also,
I don't know if that's a turtle. It is a turtle. I know that for a fact. But I don't know if it's supposed to look like a hamburger also. Or I might just be really hungry right now. I don't know.
Might even find a woman. Keep you warm at night.
That laugh is funny. It's a scumbag laugh. So every day he gives you just free shit. You can just come by and pick up free stuff from him. It's pretty cool. So there's no reason to not take advantage of that. Grab your, I guess, kind of second weapon. Then you have 3 weapons now. Really easy to see their power. The top number is their power. The second one is its durability. The other one is like, I believe, how much it sells for, and then what it costs to repair it, maybe, or how much repair you have for it if it can be repaired. So like this could be repaired 3 times. I think that's what that one is. I'm not sure about that last one, but I'm sure about the other ones. And then the bottom one is just a table leg that you get from this guy. In fact, I think it's the weakest one out of them. So pull out your pipe. You're not gonna, and whenever you're in a safe zone, you can't look at your weapons yet. I wanted to see. Okay, that guy's not open yet. The buyers and sellers aren't open yet. There will be after the tutorial though. So we gotta go get this shot.
Okay, new guy. Be careful out there.
You asked me already. Those keys are massive. Alright, now you're outside in the free world. You can kind of just run and do what you want right now if you wanted to. Take advantage of it not going to be going to dark anytime soon. So you can do a lot of exploration right at the beginning of that, but I don't think a lot is open yet. So
it's Crane, kid.
And this is where you want to go. So just go left from the door and then just head this way. And you can drop here and then here. Like that, and then down, and you'll drop again, and you'll get down pretty safely. And then you can just run from this to this and not have to worry about the zombies. What I usually do when I run around this is my tip, is if there's a bunch of zombies around, don't fight them, because they'll just gang up on you real fast and you will die. You're very weak to zombie bites, so if one slashes at you, it's not a big deal. It won't hurt. But if one grabs you and starts biting you, you have to mash X to get out of it. That'll take a huge chunk out of your life. So we're going to head this way, and this is where we got to go. We're going to go up this ramp, and then knock, and then push it again to open it. And you get to meet like a really old version that looks like Danny Glover to me.
So I'm supposed to get a vaccine?
What? No. Suppressant. It's called antizin. Suppresses the symptoms. Here, sit.
I like this cutscene because you find out something funny about this scientist who says, "Hey, I can cure this. I just need to make sure I get the help from someone else I haven't been in contact with for a while." I can also tell he's probably blind because he has like the blind mode set up in Windows where everything's like super big, so you can see it.
With Dr. Camden's help, yes, I think so. Now where did I put that injector?
See,
Who's Dr. Camden?
Colleague trapped in Sector 0.
So you can tell he kind of has like Alzheimer's.
Well, broke out. We've been collaborating via radio, though we would have made more progress if the connection were better. Also, if my earlier experiments had borne fruit.
And then his experiments aren't working. Now you're kind of wondering, like, to me, I was like, okay, listening to him, I was like, okay, cool, you know, you're working on it. And then he's like, where's my injector? And I was like, I'm having it in my hand. And I was like, So like now it's kind of like, can I trust everything he's saying, or you know, or is he able to do his work, but he just has a hard time figuring out where things are and stuff like that because of his Alzheimer's.
No reason to hold.
I'm telling you, he has blind mode up. Blind mode up on Windows. Look at those icons.
All right, I'm quite busy, so
now he kicks me out of here. Then you hear him say something else here. What was I doing? Yeah. Seems like a legit smart dude, though. Right after that, you can run over here and just wait.
Raheem, Zere checked me out and gave me another shot.
Because you need to talk to Spike. This guy's name's Spike. He kind of puts you on your first mission. And he gives you firecrackers.
So, time for a real trial. Go talk to Spike. You'll find him near Zere's truck. He's got the first real job for you.
My first real job?
I'm Crane.
You also level up right there, by the way.
More unskilled labor. Alright, shut up and pay attention. There are two types of airdrops. One is food.
I know this guy's voice, and I just don't know where. And does his shirt say...
The GRE sends in a one-way video feed that lets us know when they're on the way.
G.I. Joe?
The trouble is,
on this upper right shoulder?
Keep getting raided by Rise's thugs.
I'm like so ADD on things. I'm like, shut up, I'm trying to read your shirt.
Rise and his boys only operate during the day because going out after dark is a dandy way to get killed. But the next two Anderson drops are coming down right at sunset tonight, and Brecken means to go after them. This may be our only chance to reach the airdrop.
What's my part here?
Well, as I said, going out at night is basically suicide. Or it would be if I hadn't been setting up safe zones and traps out there for weeks now, which I have. Now, Brecken and his team will be okay tonight so long as you get out there now and arm those traps. That's
over the G.I. Joe?
Right. What are these traps?
Is that what it says? That makes sense.
You'll see. I'll be talking you through it. Just remember, without these
this is
traps,
over the G.I. Joe. Positive.
If he doesn't come back with antizin, we are lost.
So that kind of gives you a story about all the airdrops going on and why it's happening.
Fine distraction if you get in trouble.
Grab these firecrackers. All right. Alright, I'm sorry. Kind of get a bunch of stuff right there. So the first thing is, I believe we leveled up. I gotta hold X, I forget. So like I said, you have 3 different areas you can level up in. Your survivor ranking is like doing missions and helping people out and all that stuff. That's why I leveled up right there, because as you complete stuff, you get experience in it. There's nothing that can boost this that I know of. It just happens as you play the game and you help people out, you get it. So we're gonna go in here. So it tells you right here what it is. This is kind of like blueprints, gadgets, all this other stuff. You start out with this. It's basically simple. Here's how to make lockpicks, firecrackers, throwing stars, and Molotov cocktails. You got no other choice to pick it. You have to pick that one. So we got that one, and that kind of opens up the branches to the other ones, and then you start getting to make a choice. After that, you got your agility. I was going to talk a little bit more about what I was going to go into, but we'll do that when I get there. Here, your first ability you have to get is dodge, and this is your agility tree. So agility tree goes up as you move around the environment. It's kind of like a Skyrim-ish in that way. There's 2 things in this game that are kind of Skyrim-ish. One is like, well, it's not Skyrim. One is like Skyrim. It is literally Skyrim. And then this one is like, you know, where if you move around, you know, you're constantly doing something, where you jump in and all that stuff. This will level up, and you get points for different things. In fact, when you see me run around, sometimes you'll see like a +10 pop out or +50. That's your agility going up in experience, and that's how you level that up. And power is by fighting. Whatever you fight, the more you fight, the bigger things you fight, the more experience you get for taking them down. So that's what I was talking about. There's a big fine line between running away from everything and then fighting everything. There's a balance there, right? If you just run away and run away and run away, you're never going to level up your power, but you'll level up your agility really high. So it's either you get to maybe choose which one you want, or maybe you want to go a balanced way. That's kind of cool. And then survivor kind of just levels up as you play the game. All right, so I've learned how to make lockpicks, and I'm going to do that right now. So lockpicks, all it needs is metal parts. You get a ton of those, so make a bunch of these when you can. And then you got throwing stars and throwing stars I used for a little bit. They're actually pretty good. I like them, and they're kind of weak, like you would think, but they're fun and they're a good distraction. It's kind of like kicking someone from far away, but they do a little more damage. And then Molotovs are super self-explanatory. I think Molotovs are in every zombie game ever made except like Resident Evil. Like Resident Evil's like the only one that doesn't. So it teaches you, hey, just look for shit and stuff. So it tells you that there's stuff everywhere, but then there's like chests in areas that are usually like away from zombies. So like if you're running around on top of roofs, you'll usually find chests. I believe there's one in that blue building right there. So we're gonna go see if it's still there, or if it is there and I'm just making stuff up. Might be the one next to it. So like I said, let's see. Let's throw a firecracker. Let's check that out. You can hold it and then I'll show you what it does. Like, let's throw it right there. You notice they're like, hey, what's that noise? A good combo, I'm thinking already, even though I haven't really done it yet, is use a firecracker and then use a Molotov. Right? Easy way to get them all grouped up and then just blow them all up. So as you see, when you're climbing around, you'll find little areas, more metal parts. Awesome. And then well, the reason I'm going up here is I think there's a chest. I think. I could be incredibly wrong. The only problem is sometimes getting down from these areas into that little alcove. So let's go here. And let's go in here. There's nothing in this one. Okay, so we got a room in here. That's good. Let's hit X. Let's see. Ah, there we go. That's not the chest I want, but I did get a lockpick. I got it. That's good, I guess. And there's more stuff. So as you can see, exploration is very awesome. Things like this, break. Just kick them. You can swing your weapon. Oh, here we go. Here's the chest I was talking about. Here's a chest. This ain't a. This isn't a special chest. It's just a regular chest because it's not unlockable. Unlockable chest is the ones you really want. But oh shit, there's a zombie in here. I was like, what's that noise I keep hearing? It's a zombie, Chris, duh. So you notice they're not as easy as that first one you annihilated. But they're not super hard. If you got them by themselves, this guy's tough. Okay, so that orange bar, let me explain that. That's your stamina bar. That's why I'm not swinging like a wild man. Like, seriously, is it because I'm not hitting him in the face? There we go. Jeez. So you see the orange bar, if you keep swinging, it goes down. And then once it's gray, if you swing again, it goes away completely. So when you're really, really tired, you really got to run away and let it go back to orange. Because when it's an orange, you can do multiple swings, and then it'll refill if you just stop. Right? So now I can repair this weapon, but do not repair a shitty weapon. Instead, go to your inventory. Find which one it is. It's this one, because you see down in durability it says 0, and then just dismantle it, and it gives you a metal part. Because there's no reason to repair anything like that unless you're really in danger and it's like your last weapon. Then use it for those moments, but don't use it for like a moment like that. More alcohol, more coffee. And I was gonna search this for money. 83 bucks. Things are relatively expensive. Like some of the weapons you unlock or you can buy from the very beginning are like in the $1,000 range. So just know that that's kind of the way the money works. So 80 bucks in real life is awesome. 80 bucks in this world is it's a lot, but it's not like a ton. So we're gonna head out here. So that's kind of just the exploration part of this game, you know, run around, do that. Now we're just gonna start going towards what we need to do. I guess I can try this jump. Yep, didn't work. That did not work, but I didn't take a lot of damage, so we're all right. These are crazy phones. Search it? Oh wow, you can find $5 in phones. I saw the thing pop up and I was like, I can search those. Alright, and like I said, you need to equip. So let's use this. It's actually useless. So when she's talking, just run this way.
Working for Spike.
Straight north. Because if we do it right, we can get to where she wants us to be like relatively fast. And then instead of standing around listening to her for like an hour and then not doing anything, you can at least get to where you need to be. These spikes are awesome. If you can kick a zombie into them, they die immediately. Or knock them in there somehow, they can die instantly. So try to do that because it makes life easier. So she stopped talking already. I could have been here already if my parkour was up to snuff. I want to go to this white van right here. Just run through. Like I said, you can pretty much just run through most zombies during the day. Like, it's not a big deal. There's some faster ones you meet later, but there's only one, and you can still kind of outrun them or jump around buildings and get away from them. So you got your zombies here that are being doofuses. Oh, I got a fire. I was gonna see if I had ninja stars, but I don't. Oh, I didn't even hit both of them. So I can see how I take a couple punches and then I back up. It's very like compared to like every game to me, it's like Dark-Souls in this essence because you gotta back up, do a couple swings, back up. Search while he's dead. I swear, if you look away from the zombies, they travel way faster than when you're staring at them. So she's good. She's done. And durability on weapons isn't very rough. Like that took off half of its durability on this leg. But this leg wasn't a great weapon to begin with. Uh-oh.
Oh man, I think it's too late for this guy.
Just kick his ass. I'm in the butt. Oh wow, I killed him.
Okay.
Kicked him in the ass and he died. Okay, so we got our first blue weapon. It automatically equips if you have a slot open. So sick weapons. Okay, this is your tutorial on basically safe houses. So this is your safe house. As you can see, it's gated off. And there's a room, and every safe house has a bed and a chest that you have, and then most of them have like secret items, as you see a blueprint here and a battle journal. So that's why I always say when you get to the safe house, use your X around the safe house just so you can find these little things that are scattered about, and that can help you out. So the biggest thing with the safe house is, one, you got to clear it out, clear the zombies out. Right, some of them have a lot. You want to clear the zombies out, and then afterwards you just got to come over here and find the electrical panel. Some are this way, some are fuses. You just figure out which one, and then once you do it, you'll see the chest and the bed icon didn't pop up in the minimap, but there will be a bed icon.
How's it coming? Got the lights on?
Almost. Just give me a second.
And the reason why is because you still got to do this little story part. So you can climb up poles. You've probably seen this in the trailers and stuff. This is the easiest way to get up on this house. I think it's the easiest way because you don't have to worry about climbing over that gate. And then you're pretty much right up there once you get around the sides. This looks, I feel like it's scared, like I'm running away from a bear or something, which is a bad idea, by the way. Never climb to run away from a bear. Again, hold up. Whatever you're facing, hold up and then jump. I keep repeating that because it's not as intuitive as it sounds. Because you want to push in the direction you're facing on your left joystick. So this is the part that reminds me of Deus Ex. And I think it's the music.
This doctor,
I think it's the music that
got him set up in a sort of research trailer, and he's working on a cure for the virus. His name is Zere. Hello? Do you copy?
Affirmative. Secondary objective added.
See, she kind of, it seems like right there she kind of knows what's going on. When she was quiet, she was like, "Oh, that bastard."
Stolen file still takes top priority, though, right?
I believe that's the tower.
We
No,
find it
it's not.
unlikely that a single researcher working out of a trailer could produce any significant results.
Is it?
But if he
Or
does,
maybe it is.
we want to see it.
I have to look at the map. It is a big building, but I don't think it's this one. It's not that big.
Jade, it's done.
Good. We'll need to prepare more places like that one. We've got more spots picked out for future safe zones.
Let me see. I'll look at the map real quick. Oops. I push that. I do that all the time. I push the start button. It's right here. This is the tower. Yeah, so it is this one right here. Yeah, I was like, it's not the big one because you see this one from this tower. So that's your home base. Keep an eye on it and look at it. And see, you got the crane on top. So you know what it looks like visually in the environment. So that when you're running around on top of the rooftops, you know that you're not supposed to run to that one. You're supposed to run to this one. So that way you can get away without having to like constantly looking at the mini map. And you have kind of a sense of direction, right? That's big in this game. So now instead of going back to the safe house, we're gonna go do the rest of these missions with these cars that we kind of was rudely interrupted by Jade.
Infected are all over the street.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? Keep off the street.
He's like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? These wooden rooftops, if you fall on them hard enough, they'll break, and you'll break right through. And then they make a shit ton of noise. So it's a good way to get attention. All right, so we're gonna try to get this to work right. It's hard to do because like they don't like rush towards it. They kind of walk, and then by the time they get there, you're already done. It's already done. You gotta throw another one. Because I need these guys away from this car. And then they turn around and they start walking back the way they came. If I can... You gotta be quick because they'll turn around and attack you even if... See? Like that. Now they do get easily distracted. But any other noise will cause them to come towards you instead of the way they're supposed to go. So use that to your advantage. You can be very sneaky. Be a sneaky snake. And that's probably way too close to what I needed it to be. If I can just grab it from the top.
All done with the car, Spike.
Kind of do what I just did right there. Where you grab it from the edge and it kind of drops you down. That's death. Like if I try to fight that, there'd be no way.
If I need to use a trap,
not yet, anyways. So.
I told you, they're only for the night mission.
Well, thanks, asshole.
Shit. Okay.
Like he's like, alright, well, I guess. That guy was hiding. He was hiding in the bushes. So now we gotta head towards this thing. Take these little back ways. Hopefully they're not blocked up. Like I said, most of these guys you can run around. You can see it's getting dark in this one, but it actually never reaches it. I ran right by where I need to go. You want to jump up this, and then there's a wooden walkway right here. And be careful, because you can fall off that thing.
Quite a
and
contraption
you're doing
you
these
got
boxes
here.
now.
3 times brighter than an ordinary street lamp.
The developers just put a bunch of like electronic shit in a box, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Don't immediately go to the next one. Turn around and explore this little alcove, because there's a bunch of stuff in here. And there will be, if you haven't been exploring, your first real treasure box with a lock-picking mechanism. Now, what game does this remind you of? This is the one I was saying, like, this is exactly like Skyrim. It's the lock. It is like exactly like it. It's amazing how exact it is. And just like it, you can unlock pretty much anything. You just gotta be patient with it. Remember, up is your flashlight. So we got another pipe wrench and some coffee. It's like really dark in this corner. I was like, don't tell me it can't get dark, but it's not. It's just that corner is super dark. Remember on long jumps to sprint and jump, because you'll make it if you do. Lone zombies on top of roofs, I always take out, because it's like free experience. You don't have to worry about other things attacking you, and then you can get some loot and stuff, and you can kind of level up that power, because most of the time you're running around, but it gives you a chance to upgrade other things instead of just focusing on agility and just running away from everything. Alright, so this one you want to drop off here, but you want to land on that wooden thing, because if you drop off here you'll miss it completely. So just be careful on this drop. There you go. This is this one. And then let's see if I can make this. Sweet. Next one, I think you get to choose one or the other. I always choose the one on the left, because to me it's easier to get to. Because all you gotta do is climb this. Oh, that thing hit me. Oh. It's impressive. I usually don't hit you. All I have to do is climb this pole, and then you can make what looks to be an impossible jump from up here to this ledge. See that ledge? That's what you want to grab. Oh my, what? Hold down if you get injured too much, and then you can use your health pack. What? How did I miss that? That is amazing. I don't know how I missed that. You saw I was looking right at it. Is this in beta? Is this in beta? God. You don't want to grab that at all. It should grab it. And then I missed the pile. Oh, never mind. There we go. Alright. That time I jumped right on it. Usually I end up grabbing it.
Okay, lights are all set.
You ready for the next one then? Better hurry.
So just jump down into the trash. So you don't get hurt.
I'm up on a balcony, and I got eyes on you from here.
And you're gonna grab the last one. Last one's really easy. It's just on top of a car.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah, it's right here.
Just try and get back here in one piece, all right? I don't want to have to train somebody to
It's right
replace
here.
Fuck, Spike, the whole goddamn district went down. What the hell's going on?
I think it's this way.
Not again. Alright, listen. There's a power substation near you. Go check it out.
Okay, this is where you get to meet one of your first alternate zombies. Instead of the regular guys that you've been seeing this whole time. It's pretty cool, actually.
Hey, this blackout has really put us in a tight spot. We're defenseless here.
Alright, so over here you just, I don't know if you can search this guy. Search this guy first. And then go over to this box. Oh no! Look at this big guy. Holy shit. Remember, there were guys like this in Dead Island. They weren't exactly like this, but they were roughly like this. You cannot, I don't think you can fight this guy. It says to use your survivor sense to see what the hell you're supposed to do. And there's a bunch of boxes that you can hit. And the one you want, or the one I use, is the one in here for two reasons. One, this is a secret area, kind of, in a way. Turn on your light. As you see, there's a bunch of items you can get in here. I'm grabbing all those, and there's also another chest you can unlock. That big guy can't get in here, so you don't have to worry about it once you're in here. Do your sick-ass lockpick abilities. There we go. And we got a green. So there is green. I don't know if green's better, though. Oops. I was like, what just happened? 31. It's alright. We'll still use our gas pipe. Search this guy. From extra change. And then, there's a blueprint in here. Grab that. Make sure you grab that. And then the way to get out of this situation is to hit that blinking red thing right there. You learned that you have to smash X to rip it open, and then use the switch.
Alright, I've got the substation reset, but if the grid shorted once, you know
the
it
easy way out of here is just, there's a door right here.
Leave the electrical engineering to me, okay? Just get your ass to a safe zone. You're gonna have to spend the night there.
And now it's like super dark, but don't worry, none of the super hard monsters are out yet. My throat is like killing me. Killing me. Basically, you're going back to the hideout that you found a minute ago. So if you remember the pathing, it's just straight this way. You can literally run along the ground. And at real nights, you can't. Right now, you can. Remember, climbing things slows you down tremendously. So try to always jump and make a. Even if it takes you a little while to get like around it like that. I can't believe I missed that. It's worth it because it's still faster than running in a straight line and then having to pull yourself up on a ledge. So this is it. You can tell by all the UV lights that are up. Got my agility up. Sick. Actually took longer than usual. Oh, I got string too. So 2 things I'm going to do right now is I'm going to be able to first level up this. So I'm going to have my dodge ability, which is super important. I think a lot of people might see it and be like, oh, that sounds stupid. But in reality, I think it's really awesome. So, and I'll show you why later. There's a mission where it kind of comes into super useful. So you got, for when you take someone down but send the message, you're not worth a bullet. Or for when you're out of bullets. And then electrify a water pipe. Electrify a water pipe. And what do you get? A clever play on words. And a good tool for caving in skulls. So these are things you need to make those sick weapons. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to make another one of these. And then as you notice, I have, whoops. I just pushed too many buttons. I have enough to make a Molotov, but I have enough to make this too. Which one should I make? Which one will be worth it? So, and it tells you one of these equals 3. So if I make this, I get 3 Molotovs. If I make this, I get 5 throwing stars. I'm going to make a Molotov. Alright, and then that is it. Unless I get another string, I can make some throwing stars. Another box here. Before I head off into the safe zone. Like I said, you don't have to worry about monsters yet. They won't spawn them. So, you're not in like a... Where's this at? There we go. Let's give me my sick weapon. Another pipe. It's just sometimes step back and then forward again if you have to get it to, there we go, to like register. I don't know why it does that. And then you can jump into your safe zone and then run over to where your bed's gonna be.
Oh shit.
Then you kind of see that you saw like a green monster, dude. What was that? I'm scared now.
What is that? Hey Doc, this is Kyle Crane.
Crane!
That's Kyle.
I just saw this freaking weird zombie. He's covered in big green blisters. It hauled ass as soon as it spotted me. You know anything about it?
Not enough information, I'm afraid. But if you see another one, do let me know, will you?
And this is, after this, the tutorial is pretty much over. And what you're going to do is it's going to teach you that you can sleep, wait till morning, and then now the real game begins.
You awake?
Spike, what's going on?
Something bad happened. We need to talk.
Okay, give me
So
a
remember
sec.
that mission was supposed to happen last night, so you can imagine what happened. And now the cooperative mode and all that opens up. You can ramp off these vehicles, by the way. If you run into them and then hit jump on them, like you do like a crazy, like a ramp, jump off of them. And it's not, I don't know, I haven't found a use for it yet. But I'm pretty sure it will be one time. Because if you run straight into him, that's all he does. He hits it, but if you hit jump, right when you hit it, you kind of do like a ramp. Oh, look, everyone's over here. So now we gotta run all the way back. We're going towards this building, remember? In fact, though, before we get there, I think we have to do another one of those. I just saw that, I was like, wait a minute. that looks like she's gonna wake up. So just be careful with that. There we go. Back out. So now these guys are just like they're just standing here. They're super hard to kill still to me. So I kind of just leave them alone, you know. I think at one point you'll be able to take them out pretty reliably, but right now it's just not worth the effort or time. But you do get to have his weapon, so I will tell you that. You do get to have his weapon. We're going all the way back to Spike, by the way, not this base, but that base is right next to where Spike is, so that's why I use it. That was bad. That was real bad. That's alright. Right here is a little, like, you can jump this ledge right here, and then you get right on top of Spike's house. There's Spike's house right here. That's where we're gonna go.
Spike, what's up?
Crane, first of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something, come see me. And to start with, here's a UV flashlight and a remote control.
Alright, I'm Blade now.
On a volatile, give him a face full of UV.
You see that UV? Okay, you see that UV flashlight you gave me, right? It looks like a little pen light.
Got it?
Got it.
Well, wait till you see the icon for the flashlight.
Now for the bad news. Despite your efforts, Brecken's...
Shit.
So he says, Brecken fucked up. He's hurt real bad. He got beat up. He didn't die, though. His team died. He got his ass kicked by Rise's men. And then everything got stolen. So, a couple things just happened. I got my new outfit. I got a flashlight. So, if you hold... Look at this flashlight. It helps when at nighttime. And then I leveled up. So we're gonna go to skills. Here, this to me is like an easy choice. I don't know, a lot of people might not think so, but to me, you always get backpacker. You always get so you can carry more stuff. Like that's a staple to me in RPGs. You always pick the you can carry more stuff one. The other one is mixing herbs. I'm like, I don't give a shit about that right now. If I'm good enough, I don't have to worry about mixing herbs. So, but I do know that I'm always gonna need more carry space, so inventory space. All right. So that's my little spiel on that one. You can get that herb one later. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it sucks. I'm just saying. Oh, I didn't get that ledge because I didn't look at it. Again, remember. Look at it. Uh-oh, these guys are after me. Oh, shit. So, I didn't talk about it. Let me get on this roof real quick. But I'm going to show you that dodge move I picked up under the agility tree. To me, I have rarely used it against a zombie, but you can use it against a zombie if you feel like it. I have, however, used it against other human players, or what you would say other NPCs, and it works very effective against them, especially if they're melee characters. We had to come up here and do our little Deus Ex thing.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm about to have a meeting with the tower's leader.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact us immediately.
Alright. Onward this way. To the right. Now we're basically going back. So once you come to the safe house, it's not incredible. It's safe enough that there's this UV light blocking anything coming in. And then you just want to look for this thing, because that means you can jump up here. Otherwise you're going to be like, where the hell do I go? Now the Bahir, the shop has opened.
Come here.
Talk to this guy. This guy sounds like a scumbag. You talk to him. I sell all my gray items or weapons. I keep all the colored ones, and then I keep everything else. And then I look at what he has to buy. Right. I'm just looking at like stuff he has. He has premium throwing stars. I might throw in for some of that. It's $28. It's not a big deal. Also, he has med packs. I can buy 2 from him. That's a lot of money though, so I'll wait on that for right now. I will be getting a lot more money later. You can also buy the stuff to make it. You don't have the alcohol, but you have the gauze. But I am gonna buy this, and I forget how much 10 of these are. Because like I said, I'm going ninja build. Can't be a ninja without your stars. So, and it's gonna be a fun little build. I'm not gonna say it's the best build in the world, but to me it'll be fun. So remember, one day has passed. So definitely go talk to this guy again and pick up your stuff that he's gonna give you. And then you should pick that up first, and then went back to the shop so you can sell that stupid gray item he gave you. Because you'll find more stuff out there on the field, as long as you're doing your searching and your as long as you're searching for stuff. You should have plenty of great weapons just in case. You always want some because you don't want to get stuck in a situation where you can't fight. Because you can always throw your fists, but they don't do like any damage.
Brecken's mission failed. Jade called a meeting in the tower. It's my opportunity to finally meet with Brecken and confirm his identity.
So right now, the agency that you're working for thinks Brecken could be the guy that has the file. So this is like your guy's chance to go see who this guy really is. Is he the guy we're looking for, or is he not? The way he walks in always reminds me of what a cutscene. As you notice now, you have exclamation points. This guy just talks to you, like...
I mean Crane, right?
But then you got a shop on this level too. Later on, the other ones will give you quests. That guy just talks to you, like he's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Crane. Listen.
Yeah, we're gonna do it finally.
A team of runners went
what?
after an airdrop last night. He lost the rest of his team to biters, and then Rise's men ambushed him.
So I think it's really cool that
stole the drop.
they make they
and you've got to back me up. Okay?
Make her look pretty, right? But then they put like dirt on her face and stuff to like show that, hey, this world isn't clean. You know, these people are dirty and stuff.
Okay.
They're not getting like the necessary showers that they get. They're not like living a life of awesomeness. That this is a very strenuous moment, stressful moment in these people's lives.
Jade, who's your friend?
Kyle Crane.
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you to go back out there. We can figure out another way without jeopardizing you. Right, Crane?
I'll go. I'll do it.
Right.
So there you go.
Yes.
And then Jade's like, yeah, do it. So basically all Brecken says is like, damn it. But then he's like, okay, yeah, go ahead and do it. You can go out and get it done. Jade apparently doesn't give a shit that if you go out there and hurt yourself or not. And here's a good chance to see her flashlight on her shoulder.
Anti-seizure drugs were being passed out like candy when the infection first started. And the stores ran out weeks ago.
Flashlight just taped on her shoulder. Look, I find it cool because that's probably what you would do. You know, but it's funny. So we're gonna meet a guy named Gazi who's fucking nuts. He's lost his shit, big time. And now the game kind of opens up. You see a bunch of missions pop up on your HUD or your mini map. So let's go grab those. This one right here you can do right here, and you need to talk to Brijesh.
What's going on here?
Bahir's locked himself in the room. We could hear him screaming.
There's not. Okay, that guy's named Brijesh. This guy's name's Chris. Like, there's not a bigger difference in like names ever. So it's gonna be like, you know, you need to lockpick this. So here we go. This is the beginning of a bigger mission. This isn't all this mission has to offer. So you just kind of want to do this one. If I can unlock this door. Awesome. Thank you. As you fail, they're like nudging you along. They're like, you suck, dude.
Bahir,
you say I'm a badass. He's over here in this. There we go.
Tell me what's wrong.
I can't move. My chest feels like it's going to explode.
Are you turning?
No. I took Antizin and the pain started. Ugh. The vial is on the floor.
So here, this mission, this guy just picked up junk. Yeah, basically he didn't get.
First, tell me who. People can tell. Okay, I'll get Dr. Lena.
There we go. Skip all that. So basically now you're on a mission where you got to figure out where this fake Antizin came from and who he got it from.
What? No.
Oh yeah.
Look, he's not turning, but he needs a doctor.
I thought he was turning.
We should still keep an eye on him.
Chris, you're such a jerk.
You should get the doctor.
Alright, look at this. Look at this scumbag looking motherfucker. Look at this guy. His name is Dawood. Look how scumbaggy looking he looks like.
I've got to get out of here. I need to get my wife and kids somewhere safe.
You know, it seems to me this is about the only safe place there is.
safest place in the slums, maybe, but the slums aren't safe. And I've...
So his
How do you
mission...
know this place hasn't been looted?
And the key is yours. As well
His
as
mission is that, basically, if you get me a gun, I'll give you a key to a place where it hasn't been looted yet. You find, there's a guy downstairs that leads you to this guy, and he talks about a pawn shop. You find out that the secret place that he's taking you to is a pawn shop. What I want to know is, how the hell do you know that that place hasn't been looted yet? Like, you have no idea how if that place has been looted or not. So we grab that mission, and then we gotta go downstairs real quick and go to the doctor, because we gotta tell him about the guy up here who's nearly dying. This is where Lena is at. Guess you're ever looking for her?
You better have a look at this.
The lot number's wrong.
Oh, she knows that.
Is this a fake?
Someone on 21.
So this whole dialogue
Hurt him. Just talk to him.
is you need to go find the guy who's actually part of your group or in this place, and tell him, like, where did you get this from, so we can go figure out how to stop this from happening. Because apparently he's bought a bunch of fake Annas in, and we need to figure out who his supplier is, because he's not making it here. And it's up on the roof where you did your tutorial. Just go left and around this building, because if you try to look for him too long, it's kind of a big area.
Yusuf?
Yusuf.
Welcome to Yusuf's Emporium. If it's hard to find, you need to find Yusuf. Whatever your needs, Yusuf has it all.
Yeah, I'm looking for Antizin.
Well, of course you are. My friend, this is your most lucky day.
It's not your lucky day.
Which guys? All right, now you're going to... It'll cost you a lot more if I find you peddling that junk anymore.
So he tells you where he got it from, or what building he got it from, down outside, and you're basically gonna go kick some ass. You're gonna go take some names from those guys, and then you tell him you better not do that shit again. So there's that mission. So I think I have, yeah. So I got all three. One of them is a side quest for the main mission, where you have to go talk to Gazi. The one is you got to go to that drugstore, and then the other one is you got to find a gun. And you would think that maybe finding a gun would be pretty tough. But I know a house that has one, and it's empty clipped. At least I remember right, it's empty clipped. So we can go find that one real quick. And it's in the direction I kind of want to go, to grab another item that's kind of a secret item. I'm just going to show it.
Runners out of action.
It's not the greatest thing. It's not the greatest item because you can use it like only 4 times. But it is very powerful.
Go for the next airdrop right before sunset.
And I don't know if there's a way to repair it or not.
Showing me the ropes.
But it is there. So I'm gonna definitely go grab it, show you where it's at. And you can kind of go use it. I'm going to use it for a specific purpose in a mission right here, where I think it's useful here. I mean, you can use it wherever you want. I'm going to use it right here because the mission with Yusuf and the drug guys is a little tough. It's not super easy, and it's because they tell you to fight like 6 guys, and they're not like I said, they're not easy. It's very difficult, especially at the beginning of the game, to kind of throw you in a combat situation like that on a side quest. Again, you don't have to do it though. It is a side quest, so it's not like a main mission. So the first thing you want to do, open your map, and let's find these areas I'm talking about. Let's zoom out. So here's kind of a zoomed out version of the map. You can see it's kind of big. Well, the first area we want to go to is over here to the right. And if you zoom in, you will see an island out here that's kind of by itself. Let's head over there. The gun that we're looking for is in this building right here. So if you don't want to come out all the way to this island to do what I want to do, the gun that we were going to be looking for is in this building right here. But we're going to head in that direction, so we're going to pass that up. So let's head over there, use our waypoints, and get this done. So the way I play these games is when I pick up all my side quests, you always want to pick them all up. Don't do like one at a time. You play the game however you want, honestly. But if you want to, do it fast and more efficient way, pick up all the side quests and then look on your map where they're at, because in this game you can do that. You can go to your quests, you can go to your quest log, and then it says like track quests or show on map, show where they're at, and then make a dignified like circle around, or make a correct pathing. Even though some of the quests might make you do other things, you can kind of make a path that isn't like zigzagging back across the map, which is not good either. I didn't want to do that. That's not going to do anything. It doesn't hurt them. It only hurts the monsters at night. So we're going to jump off of here. we're gonna head back the way I wanted to go. Now on the map, it looks like it's super far, but it really isn't that far. Quick jog over here. The longest part is the swimming part. Pick up stuff when you see it. You never know what you got here. Batteries, that's a good thing. Apparently you don't need gasoline in this world. Not yet, anyways. Use your... Wait. Yeah. See, that's why you use your... Use that X button to figure out if there's other stuff you're missing. So we're gonna go this way and then this way. We're gonna head on over to this water. It's actually really pretty over here because there's like a little shanty town over here. It's pretty awesome. I believe this is the house with the gun, so we can grab it right now. It's kind of sad actually when you walk in here. Take what you want. Won't be needing any of this anymore. Look how sad that is. Like, can't take it. You can't take any of this. But read that sign, and then when you walk in here, look at this. That's sad, man. Like, I don't know. Like, what is this guy's life like? Why? You know, he took his own life because everything got super hard. And then he puts all his stuff on the porch, and he's just like, take this stuff, I'm not gonna need it. And then he has a picture of his, I guess what you consider would be his wife or someone he lost, and some alcohol and the gun that he committed suicide with. And like I said, I believe the gun doesn't have any bullets to it, or you don't have any bullets for it. It's completely empty. Let me see though. But look at his value. Look at that value on that. Look at the value here. Look at that value. You could sell it, that's for sure. But let me see. Oh, I did that wrong. I completely did that wrong. It was already equipped. There we go. Oh, it has 4 bullets. Amazing. That's how you use it. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're not going to use it, though, because we're going to save that also for this mission coming up. In fact, I may be able to just use the gun if I do it right. I keep thinking X is jump. That's why I keep running into things, and then I'm like doing other things. Get those cigarettes. There's a chest right here, but then there's a bunch of these guys. So let's use a firecracker. See if I can distract them a little bit while I use this chest. Because the game doesn't pause. Oh, that was good. That was lucky. That I got that like right on my first try. Grab these weapons. Like I said, it's always good to have spare weapons until you get back to your base and then sell them, because in case something breaks or you're in the middle of combat and you're like shit out of luck, at least you got some spare weapon that does something. So this is where we're heading, to that island right out there in the middle of the water. And it's a cool little item out here. And yes, you can swim, thankfully. And you can also swim fast by sprinting as long as you're on the surface. He does like the way you're really supposed to swim, not the froggy swim. I've yet to see if you can just like swim all the way across, so I don't know if I want to test that yet. I'll tell you about it. I'll probably try it. I'll tell you about it in the next episode. This episode's going to be pretty long. Because I told you, like, imagine if we were watching all the cutscenes and stuff, it would have just been like forever, and I wouldn't have done jack squat in the game. Just listening to all the crap going on. What is this? What is this Skyrim shit over here? So if you see, it says this Excalibur belongs to me. Now, this is the only part where I'm going to cut. And the reason I'm going to cut is because it takes like an hour to get this thing out. It doesn't take literally. It takes like 3 minutes, I think. So what you're going to do is if you hold square, you'll see the orange on the square is going up slightly, right? It's going to take a while. So instead of you watching this happen for like 3 minutes, I'm just going to cut and then cut back to right before I get it. So I'll see you guys when we get back. Alright, we got it. Yes. So this is the Excalibur weapon we are going to be rolling with. This is the secret weapon I was talking about. It's not much of a secret. It has 7 uses. I don't know if you can repair it yet. but it does have upgrades to it, so I don't know what else you can do with it. I just came over here once and I grabbed it and I was like, what the hell is this? Oh my god, they called it the EXPcalibur. How stupid is that? So this is the item. There's its stats. Damage is 325, durability 7/7, and then we just need to make sure that we equip it, and I'm gonna put it on right now. So I don't know what happened with my audio before. I had audio on this, so if this sounds a little different, that's because it is. Basically, after I picked up the EXPcalibur, it decided to shit on my audio, so you couldn't hear me talking anymore in the videos. So now I got to go back and re-record over it. So this part of the video, it's going to be post audit, what do they call it? Post recording to the video instead of live. It'll be all right though. I could have just left it silent. Some of y'all might have liked that, not hear my voice all the time. Who knows, it might be better. If you guys like the post audio, tell me. I can always do it that way too. Doesn't really make a difference to me. So now we're gonna do is we picked up the gun, we got our EXPcalibur. Now we're gonna head over to the drug place, I believe is what I'm looking for. This is where you got to figure out where Yusuf is getting all the drugs. Now this area is a little tough. It was tough for me. Maybe some of you who are way better at video games might not find it so tough. This is where it really shows that this game isn't going to be as easy as you think. It gets a little tougher, especially when you're trying to do these side quests. They're not just meant to be rolled through. They actually have some difficulty to them. It's also why I came over here and I picked up a gun and I got the EXPcalibur. So I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like to do this without those weapons, except the gun. I'm going to use the gun, but I'm not going to use the EXPcalibur because it is super overpowered. And then I'm going to show you what it is like to do with just the EXPcalibur, because I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die already. I wasn't planning on doing it like that. I'm making it sound like that's my plan, my whole idea behind it. but in reality, I died, and then I was like, well, screw this. I'm just going to use the EXPcalibur. So we're going to swim back over there. Going to have a lengthy time to travel. A lot of this game is just running around trying to get to where you need to be. I'm also going to cut this shorter than I thought it was going to be. Not because I want to, because I really didn't want to show everything up to the first night mission and then be done with it. But it's going to take longer than 2 hours, and I think YouTube's max upload is 2 hours, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. And this episode is running long, and like I said, a bunch of it was just tutorial, and I didn't want the video to just be me going through the tutorial, because that's not hard. Anyone could have gotten through that. I wanted to kind of get some good gameplay footage, good actual game into it. So definitely why I made this video a little longer. After this video, though I don't think the videos are going to be that much longer, maybe 45 minutes to an hour long. Nothing extremely long or anything like that, like this one is. This kind of, I guess, the intro, so my intro videos will be longer. I have a little trouble right here coming up these stairs though, because there's fire guys here. But I knew when I was playing this, I knew I was close to leveling up my strength. You see it up at the top. I'm still only at level 1, so I really wanted to get that up, so that's why I started fighting guys on my way there. I love that the experience bar for agility and fighting are up at the top. Just to give you an idea that, okay, well, you're level 4 on agility and you're only level 1 on strength or something like that. Gives you an idea of hey, maybe I gotta stop and fight some more guys real quick just so I can get a quick level up. And there we go. After you took him out, you got a huge chunk of experience. I guess because they're supposed to be a little bit tougher. Then a bunch more guys started coming after me, and I just took them out too, because they were just coming at me one at a time. Filling up that body. That fill-up gesture is kind of funny. I think when I do post audio, I have more time to really talk because I'm not concentrating, so I have more of an ability to say stuff, except when I'm playing. If I'm playing by myself, it's hard for me to continuously talk because I'm concentrating on trying to do stuff too at the same time, especially if I'm not used to the game. I think Resident Evil was a little bit more different when I was doing that one, or any of the other games I was doing, because I understand those games a little bit more, and I don't have to think about what I do because I already know what I'm going to do. It's just ingrained in me already. But games like this where it just came out, I have like zero idea what I'm doing. So right there, I leveled up my power. And it gives you the only thing in there, which is their stun ability, which means anytime I hit, well, not anytime, but a chance of any time when I hit a guy in the head, I can stun them, and you can do more damage once they're stunned. It's an alright ability. It's not anything great. I don't like it. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's just kind of there. It's really like a passive more than anything. Nothing you're going to be shooting for. So I'm just running around. I wanted to show on your mini map the blue arrows show up. That they're not always something where you gotta like save someone or grab like an item not that far away. In this case, it's just this guy. You're hearing his story out. It's a little side story about him and his life and what he's going through in these times, and you can tell that he's a little crazy. He's a little out there, but not in a way that like he's not ultimate warrior out there. He's just a little bit out there, and you can kind of see that it's taking a big toll on him, and what exactly in this whole scenario in this city is taking a toll on a lot of people. So it's a cool way to integrate that. Some people might find this boring, just like listening to this guy talking, and you're just like, whatever, I just want to go kill more zombies. But to me, you know, I always like storyline stuff. I like hearing things out, because I think a lot of people don't give games chances when they're like, you know, their story sucks, and I'm like, well, did you actually read stuff? Did you actually look at them? Did you actually get into the game? Because if you don't do that, then yeah, you're not gonna, the story is gonna suck. So I give a game a chance. I always go out to read it. Some people say the story should be fed to you, but other people like me, I'm like, there should be a story that's fed to you, but then there should be other things that you need to actually go out and look at. And then some games take that to a whole new level, like Dark Souls will take it to a level where they don't feed you anything. You literally have to go piece stuff together. I saw a plank icon pop up. That's why I was like, what is that? And I started looking for it in the trash can. There it is. There's my floor plank. And here we go, traveling, running around. I wish there was a fast travel, but I know why they didn't put a fast travel, because if there was fast travel, you wouldn't have to fend yourself off any zombies. Like, you would just be able to fast travel everywhere you go, and it would take pretty much the complete point of this game, like, completely out. So yeah, I understand why they didn't put it in there, so I'm not gonna gripe about it. But there are times when I'm like, I wish you just had like one fast travel or something, like back to maybe just the home base or something, so you don't have to constantly be running around. But I don't mind it. It's just when you're making a video, it's just like, okay, now he's just running around again. Okay, now he's just running around again. But it's kind of fun to see what I run into sometimes. Because like right there where I ran into the flaming zombie, what I was thinking about at that moment. So when you get close to the drug base, you get a little radio cutscene with Lena. She's like, hey, we found 2 more bottles, blah, 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 in the base. So just be prepared. And this is the drug place right here. But before I do it, I know how hard this is. So I'm going to go over here and get this safe house that's behind me. You see the red on my mini-map? I'm going to go grab it. And the reason why is so I have a quick spawn point. The other one doesn't look too far, the home base, but this one's a lot faster to get up here, because all you have to do is climb up this little ramp I'm going down right now. So I'm going to free up this camp, so I have this as a place just in case I die, which I end up dying. So it was a good idea to do, and I would recommend it myself. So when I go in here, first thing you always want to do is close it so you don't get any more zombies. Even if you get hit, it's still worth closing it. And then the second thing you want to do is find the fuse box or whatever you're looking for and turning it on. And then after that, all you have to do is clear out all the zombies. And my thing was breaking up, so I decided to sell it like I always do, and then I just put this in there. Because to me, there's no reason to repair items like that. Do not use the gun. And we're going to fight some more. That looked cool right there. It looked like I smashed his head into the pole somehow. But it looked awesome. This guy right here is lying. He's not dead. And then I just beat the shit out of this one. It's super satisfying when you're playing this game and you're beating up zombies. It is really satisfying. It was satisfying in Dead Island. A lot of people like that game. I found it pretty fun, but it's really satisfying in this game, beating up zombies. You can feel like it has the motion of the weapon and hitting something. It has a weight to it, and it's nice. I always feel like when I talk about things like that in video games, like I'm a psychotic person. Like I love the way that wrench just crushed into that skull. I just think it's funny. And I just like beat the shit. The ragdoll. Oh, you gotta love it. Oh no. So you can see how much damage that does. Those bites are crazy amounts of damage. No. Oh, gotta fill her up now. Gotta fill them up. Oh no. So yeah, getting bit like that is pretty rough, and you want to avoid that. I just smashed into this person's face. Holy shit. That's awesome. And intense. See, like every time I say like, that's freaking sweet, I'm like, man, that makes me sound like a psychotic person. Do not do these things at home, please. I got another. Now I got my safe house here. If I remember right, yeah, I hit the thing, so we're good. We're ready to get out of here, and then go back and deal with these guys. you're gonna see a fight here in a minute up at the top that's just insane. Like, to me, I was like, why is this guy not dying? When I was fighting him, I was like, seriously? Like, he just won't die for some reason. And if I were to do this and go back and do it, I would definitely shoot the guy up there first, because he seems like he's a tough bastard. I don't know if he was the boss or not, now that I think about it. He could have been. I have to take another look at him, but I don't think he was. He shouldn't have been. But he maybe he was. So I decided to try to be a smart ass here and like do a little sneakiness. But it's smart to do things like this, I think, or at least try, because it's worth it. The gun, if you shoot someone in the head, is a one-hit shot no matter what. So just do it. That's why I have it out. If you're gonna do the side mission, you're gonna give this gun up anyways. So you might as well. The reason why I'm throwing this firecracker is so I can get that chest that's next to them. Might as well get it while I'm here. I'm one of those people, like, if you're there, you might as well grab it. There's no reason not to. So we're gonna unlock this puppy. I don't remember, if I remember right, there wasn't nothing great in here. There was like another pipe wrench or another wrench. See, I'm getting hit again. Holy shit, there's a lot. Oh man, they're so dumb though. I think it's like another wrench, and yeah, loot. Loot's good though, because like those pouches are good money. That's a good money source. So that's always good. The wrench was like, whatever, another wrench. So I threw that red thing in there. It's over to the right. I'm going to pick it up and try to place it in a better spot, which I actually don't put it in really a great spot, I don't think. I think better spot would be either by the ramp or closer to the main guy that you're going to blow up here in a second. Just to kill him. I decided to throw that in the middle here is good, but I think my reasoning behind that was because I could always circle around it and get them to run into it and then maybe blow it up. It kind of worked, and then it kind of didn't. This guy won't let you get past him, so you're pretty much stuck talking to him. He won't let you do it. There might be a way to jump, maybe, through him, but I didn't try. And when I was playing it, I was saying that this guy kind of reminds me of the guy from Breaking Bad, even though he's like nothing like that guy. He just kind of reminds me of the way he looks. I think it's the glasses. I don't know if that's what they were going for or not, but he does kind of look like that to me. Admittedly, he says a bunch of shit about how his stuff will make you shoot lasers out of his eyes, and I don't know. This guy's nuts. This guy's pretty crazy, so I'm pretty sure that none of that's going to happen. In fact, your chest will just feel like it's going to explode, because that just happened to one of our guys. Your drug doesn't do shit. What the hell is he filling it up with anyways? So I kind of run over here, and then I show you that I threw a firecracker because I'm a moron. And then you're gonna see a headshot right here. Boom. Like cool paint blood that came out of him. He's dead. I don't know if like those firecrackers were cool when I got back, and then I decided to shoot this. And it knocked this guy down. I thought he was dead, but he wasn't. But I did kill the other guy. And that was a waste of a bullet. That was a pure waste of a bullet. And now I'm out of bullets. So don't shoot their legs. Shoot their face. Heal up. And then I decide that there's a guy up here that throws throwing stars at you constantly, so you really want to go take care of him. And right there I was having a hard time figuring out what weapon I wanted to use when I got up here. This guy's throwing stars at you like constantly. I'm not really getting out of bullets, so I gotta switch weapons. And then this guy, this guy ain't the boss. This guy is just an asshole. Look, he blocks everything. He turns into like the most monstrous boss human in the game. Like, to me, when I first did this in my other game, this guy was super easy. I like hit him twice and he was dead. And then I didn't use like any other special weapon. I didn't have a better weapon than what I pretty much have on right now. And then right now he's like, look at him. And I'm like having the hardest time. So what I'm also trying to show here is how to dodge. Like if you do it right, you can dodge and then hit. But if you take too long, you'll block it like that. And I'm just sitting here going like, oh my goodness, this guy's tough. I don't know if it's because I'm pure fighting him or what. But that's the key right there. If you can get him in one-on-ones and then just do your dodges and stuff, that's why that dodge is super important. You basically can do it without getting hit. But I'm dumb. I get lucky right here that I healed right before he hits me. And then I'm just sitting there like, this guy is the most amazing character in the game. I'm having such a hard time killing him. So I have to run back up here. I'm like, I gotta kill this guy. You gotta kill everyone in this area for it to work. So he just beats the shit out of me. He's throwing stars at me. I'm like freaking out, pushing buttons, trying to figure out what's going on. I believe I'm making a med kit just so I can use it. But this guy was a pain in the ass, that's for sure. Big time. I thought about using the Excalibur, but I was like, no, I want to show you how it is just to fight these guys with a regular weapon, and I do a poor job of it. Not an extremely poor job, but not the greatest job. I feel like he should have died a bunch of times, and I don't know, like, is he drinking an Estes? What's going on? See what happens is I kill him and he kills me. Like, seriously. Seriously. It's cool, though. I got to show you what happens when you die. You lose experience, as you saw. You lose survivor points. Not a lot, but 240 is a decent amount. And then you start out at your closest safe house, which happens to be the one I got, which is why I did it. Because all you have to do is run back this way. And you're back. I'm pissed, so I beat the zombie up. She doesn't. She gets her ass kicked. In fact, I'm pretty sure I love that. I love the X-ray. You don't see it often. You see it just enough times to where it's special when it happens. And then I also hit her on the spikes, so that was a good way of getting rid of her. Alright, so now you see that I'm pissed. So I killed the guy up there, and he killed me at the same time. And then all I had is 2 more guys, and I don't remember killing the boss, so that's what was weird. I come back here, and the boss guy is dead, and I don't know how. I don't know what happened, how he died, what killed him, but he is dead. Look, he's dead right there, and I didn't do that. He's dead where he stood. So I don't know what happened, but he's gone. And then all I had to do was I killed 2 people. I killed him, and then it was over. And then you see how powerful his weapon is. You could have ran in here with just this and annihilated all of them. That's one reason I get it. If you're having a hard time in this area, just pull out go grab the EXPcalibur and just annihilate everyone, just so you can get this mission done.
Lena, it's Crane.
Yes.
So that was it. That's that drug mission.
Tell Brecken that counterfeit lab's out of business.
Good work.
And then you just want to loot the area, obviously. Always loot the area.
I'm fine, but Yusuf tipped him off that I was coming.
You definitely want that, the blueprint to the pocket lighter. Because that sounds like you're going to need that for a flamethrower. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Now, if he comes back, I'm going to have a word with him.
But to me, that's what that sounds like it's going to be. Definitely jump in here. You notice now this is a safe house. There is some more gauze, I believe. And then there is a note on the counter. These are like the secret documents, things you can go find and pick up. Collectibles. There we go. That's pretty much this area. This little side mission. That's a bed. Chris, that's a bed. And now we're going to head off and we're going to do Gazi's mission. Gazi is a really actually pretty cool character. He's also it's really sad too, because you can tell that he's kind of has a mental handicap about him, and he really cares for his mom, but his mom's no longer with us. So what I was trying to do right here was I was trying to see if I could get the items for his quest before I went over there and talked to him. Because when you talk to him, he says, hey, can you get me these 2 items? Well, I knew where the 2 items were, or in the general area. So I wanted to go grab them and see if I wanted to see if I could go grab them. And we'll see in a minute if it's possible or not. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to tell you right now. But we're going to see that if it's going to be possible to grab these 2 items and then get to him and then just drop off the 2 items. It would have made things a lot faster if I could do that, because I'm winging around to go this way anyways because I need to go talk to him. So it would have helped out a lot if I could do this. I guess, by the way, you can tell I'm talking that it's not possible. The door doesn't open to one of the houses where you need to get the items. So it's another safe house that I just jumped into. So it doesn't let you, like, the things that open up the buildings where the items are won't let you in there until you get the quest. Or at least it didn't for me. Maybe something happened when I was playing, but to me it didn't happen. I came up here because I knew it was in this area, but I didn't know exactly where those 2 buildings were. But I knew for sure it was over here. And I turn around a little bit and I figure out that I'm actually like right there. I'm like right on it right now. What you're looking for is the easiest one I knew was next to a bridge. So I knew over here to the right. To the right was kind of where I needed to be. So I come over here and I'm like, is this it? And then I turn around a little bit more and then I realize I'm in the right spot. Man, my throat isn't going. It's going. It's talking too much. Shut up, Chris. You're talking too much. So we're going to go right here. So I was like, oh, here it is. When I saw the fire, I knew I was right next to it. All right. So what happens is that garage door I was just looking at. Throwing knives. I want to throw firecrackers and get these guys' attention. What happened last time, when you come back over here, if you make enough noise or if you can get near this door opens and a zombie comes crawling out. Because you can't, it won't open for me. And it's the only way into this building. There's a couple doors on it, but they're all locked. So the only way in is that way. So that made me think that, okay, so just I didn't get the quest from Gazi yet to go get him. They're not gonna let me into the house, so I gotta go talk to Gazi first. So that's what I end up doing, is I run over to Gazi and I talk to him after I figure, okay, this thing is not letting me in here. So we're gonna head that way. I first go down the wrong tunnel. Do not go down the tunnel. I go down here at first. It's not the one. You'll know because you start getting hurt when you walk through it. In fact, I should have known when I was looking at it on here that I wasn't going the right way. Because on the map it has like dashes through the area, and then when you start walking through it, you realize, see on the mini map, you see the dashes or the slashes through it, and then I was like, ow, I'm getting hurt. Why am I getting hurt? And I was like, oh shit, it's blocked. It'd be nice if that was open though, because that would have been a quick way over there. Semi-quick, not too much faster probably actually. So I was like, oh shit, where do I get to go? Your little got quick turned upside down. So I decide that, oh yeah, that's right, wrong tunnel. I just knew you had to go through a tunnel, and I for some reason thought it was that one. So now we're gonna go through the right tunnel. This tunnel is kind of creepy because it's like pitch black in there, and you would think there would be like, I think they call them reavers. You would think there'd be a reaver in there, but they don't come out at all during the day apparently. I also decide that since I'm over here, I want to take this safe house, and then I decide I meet my like maker in a zombie right here, but I survive luckily, and then I run into this house right here where they start coming in one at a time, and it saves my ass. I missed that jump onto the roof. And then you meet your first super fast zombie. As you can tell, this lady is freaking crazy. Look at her. And right here she like freaks out. She's like, no, don't. And usually after that point they're dead. Once they're like begging for their lives, which is kind of weird that, you know, you don't usually see a zombie begging for its life. So when that happened, I was like, whoa, that's kind of creepy. Right here, I should have used a Molotov. I totally forgot I had Molotovs. So I was like, oh shit, I have Molotovs. Let me use one. However, I killed this guy first before I decide to. And I needed to get my weapons all straightened out. There we go. And I was like, whoops, wrong weapon. Well, it worked, so we're all good. Then I was like, oh, this is a good time to... I hit him, and then I was like, oh, I could have just used a Molotov. Then I almost burned myself doing it. Because I'm a fucking genius. Here we go. I should have healed first. Oh well, there we go. Get out of my way, dude. Let me through. I realized I was getting burnt pretty bad. So I was like, oh shit. And I went through the window. But it was very effective. Very effective. In fact, one of them, somehow, you'll see when I turn, he stabbed himself on a wooden thing. Now, if you can get it to work right, the best way to take care of that fast monster, that fast zombie, is to kick him into those spikes. That's the best way to take care of most any zombie. Is just kick him in the spikes. It's instant death. The hard part is getting her positioned right to do it. Once we get in here, I'm going to use this, and then you're going to realize I forget to do one thing that I told you earlier you should always do, and I forget to do it in this one. And that's close that door right over there. Instead, I look into my inventory, and then I head off towards Gazi. But that's alright, because it doesn't ruin anything. Got this stupid gun. I should have equipped this gun. I don't know why I decided to keep it equipped. I guess it looks cool to me. But I should have unequipped it. It doesn't have any bullets. There's no reason to have it on anymore. And we're going to give it away on our side quest anyways, so it's no biggie. The only thing I'm worried about is how unique that gun is. Like, is it a super unique gun? Like, should I keep it because it's that unique? Because it is expensive. But you know what? I figure if it is, oh well, I don't really care. I just found a gun on the map where I knew there was a gun and that I could get this side quest done. I'm more about like completing the mission than I care about like having the like. I want to have really good weapons, but I figure that there'll probably be a better gun later on, and this pistol ain't going to be a big deal. So if this pistol is really good, I'm not worried about it, because I figure I'm going to be able to make something better, or I'm going to be able to find something better than this. And that kind of goes with the same with the EXPcalibur. Now, I could be wrong. The EXPcalibur is a little different, though. That seems like it's a very special weapon. It has 7 uses. But anyways, enough about that. Who cares? It's just the way I play it. And like I said, I'm not worried about things like that, because I figure later on I'm just going to get better stuff. So you meet Gazi.
And
can I come in?
You can tell that he's there's something wrong with him.
It's impossible.
He's got some kind of handicap.
Impossible.
He's
This
a
is
little
my special day
cuckoo.
with
But he tells you he
Mom.
needs a box of chocolates and he needs a movie.
Oh.
He keeps calling you, are you from the video store? So that's what we're going to go do now, is we're going to go get it. But I updated, or I upgraded, and I leveled up. So I'm going to use all my survival skills. So I'm going to go over to here. Like I said, I'm making a ninja build, and it's going to be super fun. So we need to get the throwing stars. Now they're elemental throwing stars. So you can make burning, exploding, or freezing. And so I decided to make some burning ones. I was going to try them out. But however, I was reaching my time limit on video, so I had to decide to stop finally recording here pretty soon, because I was reaching the 2-hour mark, and I don't think you can upload anything longer than 2 hours on YouTube. At least in my mind, I believe that. So that's why I stopped. Plus 2 hours is quite a long time to be watching a guide. I was even thinking out. I was like, I might have to split this up, but I didn't want like an hour of me just doing the tutorial through the game, right? It's like, you don't need a guide through that. Like I could have just started the guide after that point, but then I was like, well, no, because the tutorial kind of sets things up story-wise about how the game and what's going on and things like that. So I was like, well, I should probably incorporate it, maybe show some little things here and there for the tutorial, because that is kind of part of a guide, is to tell you how to play the game. And then what I really wanted to happen was I really wanted to get to the end of the first dark mission, which is the mission right now that I'm on, the main mission I'm on right now. But I was like, I can't do it. I'm not going to make it in time. So I decided to stop here at the safe zone. This is where I wanted to end it. And then I realized I didn't close this door. And I was like, why is this not a safe zone? And I closed it. And you get a lot of experience for doing these. So it's always good to knock these out as you come to them. There's no reason not to. But anyways, I'll check you guys out next time. Peace out. Keep it real. And I'll put up next guy. Like I said, it shouldn't be as long as this one. I just wanted to get this one out and make sure that I had some content in it, actually, instead of just me running around like an idiot. But I'll check you guys out next time. Peace.